Hello, 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 hello. Mic check. Hello, hello. Hello guys, welcome to Elite Premier League. Heavy rains have actually delayed pretty much the situation where we could set up everything, which is why audio isn't something we could fix in time. But here we are back. I don't have much information about the score, but here it is: Taka FC versus Aundh FC. That is the first game. In the black are Taka FC. In the white are Aundh. I'm not sure what the in-game situation is, but as far as I know, it is the second half which is being played. And there it is, the goal kick. That was a good attempt to get a ducking header. Not bad. This was Jayesh trying. Ball touched away by Tiwari. Pankaj plays it at the back. Here's a ball returned back to Pankaj. Now he's looking for an attacking option. Tiwari. And through the gap for Avinash, but this is not very well struck with the left foot. Deepak also gets in the way of the shot. That's a good pass. Mehra trying to find a ball inside. Gaikwad stands in the way. Pulled away. And finally tucked out by Sahil. He was away from the ball, but then he regathered himself and got the ball cleared into a side kick. Now this is the Pune division, of course. The match is being played from Force Playing Fields in Baner as the exact location. If you want to watch the game live and in person, you can always drop by a visit, talk to the management, and enjoy the game, which is all the more enjoyable. Live is obviously one experience and one angle. Gaikwad now puts a pass. Shirshak. Oh, that is good passing, but the goalkeeper is in the way of the through ball. Tiwari gives it back. Now return ball taken on the wing. Attempt to keep the ball in play from Deepak. Unsuccessful. Jayesh. Cross-court pass for Gaikwad. It's properly on his leg. And there's the other one. Taken by the goalkeeper once again. Tiwari. And stolen by Sahil. Shirshak. Gopal Bhandari. Sahil trying to run and win the ball. Here there's Jayesh. Nicely given pass. Gaikwad flattens the ball. This is really well given. Sahil, he was forced to use his left foot there because of the aerial momentum. Tiwari. Avinash. Ball control. It was incomplete there. And that's gonna be hitting Avinash before going out. That means Jayesh needs to take the kick again. This time he's able to find some space, so he clears the ball. That's taken for Gaikwad. Jayesh. And there is a good way to tackle the ball. Clear it by Taka FC. The cut wasn't allowed for Jayesh. Arya. Seemingly a side kick for Taka. And this is only the first game, by the way, of today's match day. Thinking of playing a long range ball. Deepesh. And he watches the ball go out. Played at the back. Tiwari. And there is a loose touch which can be problematic. Saved by the goalkeeper just in time. Even gets the clearance. A one-touch finish is unsuccessful for Aundh FC up top. Jayesh. And that's going to be blocked by Pankaj. Gaikwad. He wants this pass. Arya. Headed down. Tiwari. Played on the wing, Pankaj. Oh, that is too much pace on the ball. Gaikwad through the gap. That was not bad, but there is an opportunity because of the rebound and the ball goes out. The awareness from the striker was there, but he just didn't expect the goalkeeper to have the ball right in front of him after the save was made. Side kick. Aundh FC all over the place. Inside the D box pretty much. Even Arya approaching the half-line mark. There's Jayesh. Shot off target. We have a goal kick underway. Headed inside. And in fact, Gaikwad. The shoulder to rotate the ball to the other side. And he gives away a smile. Oh, that was good. And Aundh FC. Jayesh, cleverly done. Dipesh gets it out towards the teammate. Hasim still trying to battle it out on the wing. Avinash, he'll take his help. Pankaj. He was far up close to his teammate. Jayesh. Count that as a shot on target. Played on the midfield. Hasim. Tiwari takes it behind. And the flick doesn't work out, but neither does the attempt to block it and have it shifted into the goal. Aundh FC, continuous high pressure from Gopal Bhandari. And Mehra loses the ball, chance to turn and shoot. He takes it to the left. Gopal Bhandari. Now the space and time is gone. Gaikwad flicks it and it's out. Goal kick taken. Trying to play a long ball. And that could have still been an attempt. Avinash just sneaked in behind Arya. And he tried to get a tricky touch. Flick towards the midfield. Mehra. Mehra still looking. Mehra and Avinash. That is good passing by Tiki Taka FC. Chance here. Tackle works out from Shirshak. Advantage in play. Gopal Bhandari off target. Now that's going to be a goal kick for Tiki Taka. Tiwari. Avinash is close. Does get away from Gaikwad. Puts a pass on the other side. Blocked by Jayesh. Avinash is blocked. Vignesh and Avinash trying to have the ball on the inside. And this has gone out. Out for a goal kick. Gaikwad, a quick take. Bhandari gives it away to Dipesh. On the midfield towards Sahil. Dipesh. That signals the Now this is Khadakwasla FC with the ball. Aman has returned to the goalkeeper's position. He was involved in a red card situation. That is the reason why he couldn't attend to most of the games as the goalkeeper or a field player. Here's Nishant. The goal kick is played as a pass. Neil Sudarshan loses the ball. There is a strike. Nishant saves it. Put away forward by Ritesh. Another one poked out of dangerous area by Zeus FC. Pranil. And this has crossed the line, which means side kick. Dev. Aman. Looks for a flat pass. Pranil challenges the ball further. Dev shifts the ball to the other side. KJ, what is that touch? It simply went out of control within a second. Nishant takes it back in his arms. Now he just tossed the ball and KJ intervenes it, takes it back. On the line. And there's Ritesh. There is a chance. Ritesh couldn't strike it with power. Played at the back by Harsh. KJ. And KJ has lost the ball there. He does get a re-tackle out. Goal kick taken. Aman. And that could have worked out. Neil Sudarshan is getting quite good reads as he tries to guess where the ball would be played. Does get a touch out. Harsh loses the ball there. Aman gets it out towards KJ. And KJ forced to clear because he lost grip. The millisecond he realized it, he got the ball cleared. Now played towards Pranil. Pranil completes the turn, tries a shot that is going to go out. Goal kick. Aman. This time he tried to find Ritesh Hundekar. There is Nishant's goal kick. Oh, not bad. Curl towards Pranil, but Pranil approached Neil. They were both close to each other. Now the ball doesn't seem all that grippy. Dev. Dev with a pass. This is Ritesh trying to find Harsh. Pranil gets in the way. Pranil. That is going to touch Harsh. It crossed the line as the final call from the official. Adi. Oh, nice feint. Adi, in fact, gets away past two players. Here's a strike off target. But this is good football from Zeus FC. They keep trying. They keep testing the goalkeeper from distance and up close. Aman. Headed back inside. Neil. Neil Sudarshan. He's a good dribbler. Does have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. And up he wins a foul. Because he did get away against the fullback of Khadakwasla FC. Here's the free kick taken, saved in by Aman. A slicing attempt from Adi just doesn't work out. He did find the target. And Aman, he has tested positive for the save. Reacted in the appropriate fashion. Headed towards the back. Cleared back. Neil, that is a bad touch. Played towards Harsh. Aman. Flat pass played. Now the ball has been swinged towards the left back position. Aman. Aman nicely finds Chris. Oh, Chris, that's not very good, is it? He didn't even have a pressurized movement against an opponent. Now played at the back. Zeus FC lose the ball. There's a volley, but doesn't latch. And a rundown comes in on the wing. There's Dave with the right foot. Denies the cross. The flat cross. Nishant. Dev. He's man marking the looming player around the back of his team. There's another one. Stick right in front of the goal. That can be costly. Was about to get punished. Now Aman. Evading the defender, but no space found. And the ball has in fact gone way too wide. Not very well struck either from Ritesh. Goal kick for Zeus FC. Played towards Neil. Adi. Now he does have Arav, but Arav moved away from the wing. So Adi is playing as the centre back. In this very moment. Dev. Harsh. This is Ritesh trying to help on the ball victories. He's unsuccessful. Pranil. That was almost a back pass. Aman didn't realize it. Halfway through he did realize it. That is obviously the referee's call. Whether it was a back pass or not. Whether he intended or not. Now there's Aman. Back pass this time. KJ. This intention was very visible. Unlike the previous one. Aman, he doesn't seem very confident today. And the goal score is 0-0. Now an indirect free kick has been awarded to Zeus FC. This can easily bump anybody and then be a goal. Khadakwasla FC, not only they need to man mark, they also need to cover the goal. Adi. Whose touch does he take advantage of on the second touch? KJ cannot enter the radius, is what the official is trying to say. Played all the way back and inside. Almost. The inside touch just didn't happen, off target. From here it really looked like it was about to be a goal. But that was going to be taken care of. That was a good strike. A near post attempt. Nobody from Khadakwasla moved either. Aman does get a ball forward. Nishant nicely gives a pass to Neil. Neil does get it out towards Pranil. KJ. And Aman. He could have moved where KJ was about to play the pass. Still 0-0. Pranil. That is going to be a corner kick once again because of Dev's touch. Another one for the taking. KJ. It's cleared overall. Ritesh Hundekar. And he is unable to get past Arav. Here's a shot and rebound taken. Neil Sudarshan. Does he speed things up? In fact, he tests someone from distance. It is saved. Now there is a corner kick played towards Neil. Neil turns on the inside, but there's nobody where he's trying to go in. Taken back by Adi. Deep ball played. Adi. And protection offered. Shielding. Really done well by Arav. Neil. Neil continues to go forward, but this is a good tackle. Played at the back towards Chris. Aman gets it away towards Chris. But the charging just doesn't stop for Zeus FC. Played at the back. Now shifted towards the midfield. KJ. And this tackle from Neil doesn't work out. Otherwise, he could have ran down to make it a one-on-one. That is also the end of the first half. No goal found for Zeus FC, but they are seeming very aggressive without being very physical. It's good game plan, man. Khadakwasla. Let's see if they can bring up something after testing the ground for the first entire half. We have the second half started just a moment ago. And there is some space, but flicked forward. Neil. Harsh. That is a great snatch. He puts a left-footed shot. It's off target. Goal kick. Nishant waits it out. And Nishant may have made a mistake. Here's Chris, but saved by Nishant. Mistake overwritten with that save. And Neil Sudarshan tries a cut shot. Saved by Aman. Most of the shots have been saved by the goalkeepers of either side. Pranil just waits it out. At the back, he has the availability of Adit. Stolen by Khadakwasla. Pratik. And this is a good steal. Pranil. Played at the back, but Neil tried to get towards the ball, and two players closed down the gap from Khadakwasla very quickly. It was Pratik and KJ. Couldn't quite see it. There's so much chaos near the D-box area. Taken back by Pranil. Good stop block. He just fall down on the ground after he makes the block. Adi through the gap. Was trying to aim at Arav Bharadwaj. Aman. KJ. Harsh does complete the turn. KJ. This is Harsh. Loses the ball there, but gains it back. KJ. Stopped right up. Neil. Oh, Neil, very good. Always a pleasure to watch him dribble like that. And there is another one attempted from distance. Now that was Saransh at the back, who did make that important block against KJ's crossing attempt. Aman. Not bad. Tossed away. And Pranil gets a pass. He is not angled to get the finish. Just doesn't have the space either. Got a good ball touch to control it. Aman. This is Aman now shifting the ball towards KJ. That has taken a touch. This is 3-on-1. Adi. Off target from Adi. And there is some upsetting emotions visible from Zeus FC because they have tried for so long. They just couldn't find the success of a goal. That is taken really well by Arav. Got a good read. Got his left foot stretched out. totally effective. Now Nishant. Neil has an outswing, so Harsh, he has to be careful while he controls, and there it is. The outcome of that outswing. A retake for the rolling ball. Now this is Arav running forward. Pranil has the ball. And there is chance for Neil Sudarshan, but a great stretch by KJ. Close control of the ball, just couldn't be attained by Neil. And in that moment, if he did get it. Taken forward, Harsh. Pratik loses the ball totally. Aditya. That's a nice ball. Pranil. Arav puts it back towards Neil. It was Pranil actually on the right wing. Aman. Harsh. And this is Aman. That would have been such a good ball for Gopi. Got a ball touch forward. Zeus FC. Now they're on the retreat because the sidekick possession has been given to the opponents. Aman. Now he does get a pass out and the goal is open. Khadakwasla do get the ball away to themselves. Here's the chop, then the pass. Chance to be one-on-one, but Nishant. Heroic stuff from that man. Just athletically pounces on the ball as he seizes the chance. Instantly neutralizes the 1v1. That's nicely put in. Chance to put a bicycle, but the scissor kick is what Pranit will try. Had a falling shot, but misses the timing. Curled in, and Nishant collects it. Pranil. No spaces given by Gopi. Just closes down the legs. The 1-2, and Neil Sudarshan with a good feint, but the shot is not good enough, unlike its feint. Aman curls it. This is actually a good chance for Zeus FC. Neil gets a pass out. There is a fallout for the defender. His momentum wasn't away. And Adi just get a pass out, but Pranil, he's not ready on his foot. Not on his toes. And the 1-2. It's never happened. The 1-2. There is also a fatiguing touch. Saransh gets it away towards Neil Sudarshan. Neil Sudarshan continues to penetrate and he wins a free kick. Free kick just on the half-line mark pretty much. Adi takes his time, waits it out. Pranil. Nishant. And this can be Neil. Now he is challenged by two separate players and there is a pump fake from Saransh. Drives in. Neil. Nicely flicked. And Adi, he got the ball behind. Attempted to play it towards Neil. Pranil turns. There is Saransh available on the right winger position. KJ has gone up in the air and out. Aman with a flat pass. Harsh sets it up behind KJ. Gives it away towards a teammate. Pratik. Nice ball, but KJ doesn't find the target. There is not enough power either. Nishant could have easily reacted. He has made saves with much more power on the ball compared to the previous shot from KJ. Looks like a free kick has been awarded because of the usage of arms in the mid-air challenge. Aman. Nishant. Adi. Pranil. And Neil tries. Off target from him. Aman. Now Aman takes the goal kick. And this is Nishant. Mid-air, charging forward. Uses his right arm and Neil doesn't get the ball. Aman. Out towards KJ. Harsh. Nicely taken touch. He tries to put a pass. Straight up, Harsh wins the ball back. Ritesh Undekar tried extremely hard to run for the ball. But before he could gain his full speed, the ball was already out of the line. Now that's a good pass. Neil. His fine ball delivery attempted by Bharadwaj, but no success found there. Now Khadakwasla with the goal kick. KJ. Time is ticking. One goal can separate the two teams from a win or a loss. Free kick taken. Ritesh. He's generous, but Pratik, his left foot isn't effective enough. Neil Sudarshan. Tackled into Adi. Oh, that is great. Used his right to turn and left to pass. Very effective. Now this is a side kick in favor of Zeus FC. Adi plays it. Saransh. There's a strike attempted by Bharadwaj. And Arav, he's blocked at a point blank. Run down attempted. Saransh gives it away to Pranil. Pranil at the back. Neil does not get a touch there. It's intervened and partially put to clearing by KJ. Adi takes it forward. Broke the ankles of Harsh. Takes it to the left and he tries. Yes, a winner. Now that is tremendously huge. Aditya Dhingra. Iconic goal to remember for the night. 1-0. It had been a goalless draw with innumerable attempts. But Zeus FC, in a godly style, they find the lead. And of course, there's the restart with Khadakwasla trying to get back in the game. And this has gone out. Ritesh Undekar, that's not very good. Neil. And there's the tackle, Harsh. Trying to take the chance that the opponent has given. Khadakwasla FC get the ball back towards their goalkeeper, Aman. Now that's Gopi. Aman. KJ loses the ball there. And Adi. Perhaps that was too hasty. Aman. Nicely given away by KJ. There's the running attempt, but Dave with all the speed. He was reaching top mileage, but still couldn't find the ball there. Cleared away with his left foot. Aman. It's on target. The shot. KJ lets it loose. That is well done by Arav. Stretch forward. And Khadakwasla FC trying to put numbers up top. Squared in, but this is Saransh. Intentionally let through Harsh in the spaces. Still in play. Neil Sudarshan, 1-on-1, and that is saved by Aman. Could have been a 2-0 victory, but At the end, because of the save from Aman, it is 1-0. Aditya Dhingra making the difference at the front. And of course, Nishant making the difference at the back. The two people have made immense impact to contribute to the 3 points for Zeus FC. Next game coming up soon after a short break. We shall now be starting with the next game very soon. It is going to be played between Panna Boys and Nivant FC. Panna Boys in the teal, and they are the defending champions because of the victory in the previous season. Whereas Nivant FC, can they be all that Nivant against this lineup, which has been very good at barely dropping any games? A draw is the worst result Panna Boys have seen. I mean, that is just ridiculous. And now let's see if the consistency of points will rain down or continue to rain down for Panna Boys. We'll start with the game very soon. We shall now begin with the game very soon. Looks like Nivant FC is about to start the game. And there it is, the kickoff for this game. Sanket tries one from distance. A rocky start. Preetham. Shibu starts as the substitute. Nikhil Mali through the gap. Careful pass, and that could have worked out. Nikhil Padwar, also known as PD, played a ball at the back. Thought the two of the defenders of Nivant FC were going to drop down. And Shibu does not start as a substitute after all. There's only one substitute player available as a goalkeeper and a field player for Panna Boys. But regardless, they get the ball forward. Intervening attempted by Atharva Amre. And there is a ball lost. Nikhil Mali trying the snatch, but incomplete with Yashraj Patil's tackling clearance. Now Shibu, this is strange, but at the same time nice to see some versatility, because he's known to play as a forward. Nikhil Padwar. His cross is blocked, put away by Yashraj Patil. Mali runs for it. Arya chases Nikhil Mali, and Nikhil Mali gets away past one player, puts a pass. This is PD this time, trying to set up a ball behind. Nikhil Mali blocks it. Quick reactions from him. Shibu. That wasn't very well given to him by Pritham. A side kick for Nivant FC. And this is intercepted by Shibu with a small stretch. Pritham. PD with a pass towards Nikhil Mali. Nikhil Mali's cross is blocked instantly by Sanket. Taken behind. Shibu tried a header. Mid-range power applied on that ball. Atharva Amrore. Amrore does get away against PD with a pass. Arya, his cross is not working out, and Sanket. Now 2 shots attempted by Nivant FC. Sanket, both of them struck by him. Both of them off target. PD. PD tries, and Nikhil Mali didn't square it against the target. Tried to use his left foot, but Siddharth Desai just doesn't have to make a save yet. 1 shot attempted. Goal kick given. Desai. And Shibu gets it away. Corner kick. Now there is a loose ball that Sanket tries to take a touch off. Far away from Nikhil Mali's range. Perhaps a lot of power was put up by the newly signed player, and Sanket just doesn't get the dribble in a favorable way that he could have driven further. Stolen by Yashraj Patil. There's the break, but Shibu, it is going to be a handball. Now I don't see how Shibu Sunny is evading this argument. Final decision going to be, I mean, the handball is obvious and so is the free kick. But will there be a follow through of a yellow card or not is what we are awaiting. And yeah, this is goalless for now, this game. No change on the score. Also, the officials will have a word with each other. Now looks like the booking is not going to be given on this occasion. There's a free kick played. Yashraj Patil slices, but Pritham, important save, double save. That man is making some effort to keep this goal clean. Here's a strike by Gautam. And is blocked. Now Pritham Idnani. Wonderful series of saves we saw from him. And Nikhil Mali couldn't control the ball there. Yashraj Patil. Arya loses the ball, touch instantly. Yashraj Patil tries a re-tackle. PD. Foul from behind by Atharva Amrore. Pritham. Now that man has made 2 saves consecutively. 1 on the side post. Nikhil Mali, it's inside with the left foot. Gautam, very good pass, and Nikhil Mali this time doesn't miss the target, unlike his previous version where the left foot couldn't find the finishing blow. Flicked up towards the other side, Sanket. It's out of his reach. Nikhil Mali. Does poke the ball forward to Gautam. And Gautam, he has scrambled down on the ground. Let loose towards Pritham. A side kick. Oh, that is very cleverly played. Nikhil Mali just sneaks in. And Nikhil Padwar, he was far away on the wing. A very soft pass from Nikhil Mali just didn't work out. But there's Shibu getting the ball back. Flicked behind by the new player. PD. Nikhil Mali glides forward. And Nikhil Mali is taken care of on the dribble by Amrure. Perhaps he overweighted. And that's gone out. Pritham did take a touch. Goal kick. Shibu. And that is headed inside. Now is this a corner kick or a side kick? But regardless, Nivant FC on the defense. That is all we know. Shibu. Quite surprised to honestly see him play as the left back. Nikhil Mali pump fakes it. Gets past two players with that fake and the turn. Pritham. PD. Gautam. Gets it up behind. Nikhil Mali on the 50-50. And this is Yashraj Patil. No matter what Nivant FC argue, this happened right in front of the referee. So it looks like there was a 50-50 challenge where the soul became a factor because of which the free kick has been given to Panna boys. PD waits close to the ball. So looks like he'll be playing a pass. Here's the movement from Gautam. Nikhil Mali, that's not very close. In fact, that is nowhere close. It's close to being off target, that is all. Desai. Goal kick. This is Pritham. Nikhil Mali tries, but Yashraj Patil denies him of further ball possession. At the back towards Shibu Sani. Nikhil Mali may have made a mistake, lost the ball there, and there is a counter-attack from Nivant FC. But Bhatia, he's driven to the other side into the far corner. Mali. Looks like a corner kick. Now we are approaching the closure of the first half. A tackle by Vivek. Ball played all the way back. Shibu. Pritham. Tried really hard to keep the ball in play, Gautam. And there is a lost ball, but regained by Panna boys. Nikhil Padwar. Bhatia gets it away. Nikhil Mali with his left. PD. Oh, that is a very good challenge by Amrure. Just on the brink of being a perfect volley from PD. He got a left foot which deflected the trajectory of the ball outwards. It's a micro move. And a partial tackle from behind by Amrure. But he has caused some trouble for PD on the shooting. PD heads it down. Shibu. Sanket. Put away by Yashraj Patil. PD gets it away to the other side. Chance here for Amrure, and he tries a 360, but Nal barely moves, barely falls down. Did not move his left foot after committing to that tackle, and that is exactly where Amroy ran into him. Even lost the ball in the process. Pritham. Nikhil Mali. Shibu. Had pass towards Speedy, has been blocked by Amroy once again. Put away. Headed inside. Shibu. PD. On the side kick taking, plays it behind Nal. Nikhil Mali. Out towards PD. Pritham. Now that is good. The intercepting touch from Arya. Mali. Shibu turns. Here's a chance to shoot, but it's awkwardly struck. Off target it goes. Siddharth Desai. Still in lead by just for a single goal, Panna boys. And Siddharth Desai trying to get a goal kick away. Amroy. Through the gap, but no teammate found there. Nal. Nikhil Mali. And that is good. Yashraj Patil. Does commit to one turn, but then on the fallout, does get a ball away from Nikhil Mali. Saved by Pritham. Nikhil Mali. Headed outwards by Sanket Sawant. Nal. Pritham. And that signals the end of the first half. 1-0. Panna boys in lead. We'll head into the second half. See if Nivant FC can take it away towards Panna boys, who are the defending champions. Now we'll see the start of the second half. Panna boys in lead and under ball possession at the second half's kickoff. Will be started by the lone goal scorer of this game, Nikhil Mali. And this is underway. PD tries to put a pass, but Amroy gets a good read. Badare tries a curling attempt across from distance and from left wing. Doesn't work out. Arya loses the ball instantly. Shibu re-tackles. And it is a corner kick for Nivant FC. Now Nivant FC in the red are behind. Pritham. A quick break attempted by Panna boys. Nikhil Mali flicks it up behind. There is a ball, but put away. PD. Pritham. And this is awkwardly cleared by Yashraj Patil. Mali. It's far away for Shibu, and in fact he's beaten with one single pass. Sanket Sawant takes it forward, tries across, but it is in fact a solo strike that he was trying, and he has hit off target. Preetham. Panna boys goal kick. Nikhil Mali misses the timing and the touch he was trying to create on the ball. Siddharth Desai. Sanket Sawant. Another one, and this time that looked very close to hitting the crossbar. But Preetham puts his arm in the way anyway. Corner kick. Hamre. No movement of legs from PD. Played behind. And a retackle from Yashraj Patil does work out. Running through spaces, PD. A ball for Nivant FC. Yashraj Patil. Almost losing the ball there, Shibu. Nikhil Mali. Siddharth Desai, he is taken care of with that fake, and Nikhil Mali plays a pass that puts Sandesh on the score sheet. No mistake made there on the second goal closure. He just needed to put the ball in the net. And Sandesh, it was a task too easy for him. With Nikhil Mali's feint, it was quite effective. Preetham. PD. Loses the ball there. Yashraj Patil, heavy touch. Shibu. Shibu tries. Siddharth Desai. Good save. Preetham, he's away from the goal. But that was dangerous because Nal was already on that man. Maybe a miscommunication. Shibu. A run up forward has been made. And the ball has been played behind. Nal. Shibu. That is nicely squared and inside it goes. Nikhil Mali once again can't stop scoring. And PD, the man with the assist. Just a superb roundabout move. The ball movement was just so good by Panna boys. Nivant FC, by the time they turned their heads, it was already in. Sanket couldn't get the ball further than Shardul. Has gone out. Nal plays it behind to Preetham. Nikhil Mali went for style points, ended up losing the ball in the process, and the opponent is able to take a shot. Arya, however, doesn't find target. Preetham. Shardul doesn't get a ball touch yet. Now there it is. First one, and it's a soft pass. Blocked by Bhatia. Shibu. Nal. Shibu is in fact in a very good space, but here's Arya with the snatch, and the ball is lost behind. Flicked behind by Vivek. Yashraj Patil. He's playing as the centre back. Bhatia. The turn is complete, but Yashraj Patil still in the way. A side kick. Gautam. And there is a lot of confusion between Shibu and Gautam. Turned at the back by Bhatia. Desai. Hamre. Played forward by Nal. Headed back. Amre doesn't get a ball touch. Shibu, in fact, takes the advantage. Arya. And that was blocked by Nal. So corner kick. Led through. Sanket. Another block produced by a substitute of Panna boys, Shardul, who is now a field player. Even the goalkeeper change is visible. Nal. That was a great let-through move. But Yashraj Patil has different plans for Panna boys. Never took his eyes away from the ball. Shardul dispossessed. Hamre has taken a lot of time, and Shardul has to be careful of his arms usage. Shibu. Nikhil Mali has blocked by Ashraj Patil. Still in play, in fact. Gautam. Gautam. Oh, that was not bad, but Siddharth Desai. Nikhil Mali. Nikhil Mali with his left foot maybe. Siddharth Desai, he has fallen down and Shardul couldn't connect the ball touch. Tried to go for the laced strike. Extremely effective way to get past Siddharth Desai by Nikhil Mali, but after that there wasn't a goal. Amre, and it is blocked by Nal. Amre. That doesn't work out from Sanket. Nikhil Mali. Nice challenge on the ball by Sanket, but now he's getting over aggressive. And there it is. The first contact was good, but the second and third just not. Shibu. Corner kick. Played to Amre. Shibu. Shardul. Shardul does lose the ball there. Shibu. Nal. Shardul uses his left. In fact, he does find Gautam. That is a good save. A direct hit from Nikhil Mali's right. It has been put away by Siddharth Desai. A block made, a save produced. Nal. Nikhil Mali very efficient, but the pass, it wasn't good. There's the goal kick from Desai. Chested down, but PD gives it away to Nikhil Mali, who is so close to beating a player with the dribble. But no mistake made there by Bhatia. Yashraj Patil has been making immense effort. Vivek just stopped away. Nikhil Mali sets it up behind Nal. It's denied by Siddharth Desai. We'll never know if it was on target or not. Now there's going to be a corner kick. Nikhil Mali with his left, and Siddharth Desai takes it in his arms. Bhatia. Bhatia still driving forward. And this is Parth. PD. Here's a strike by Sandesh. Shibu tries a tackle. Clearing attempt from Yashraj Patil is successful. And he does use Nikhil Mali as a wall to win the goal kick. Sanket Sawant out of control. Parth. The goal kick has been played. Nicely given towards PD. Sandesh. Sandesh tried to play a pass, but Vivek was right beside his right shoulder. Nal. Siddharth Desai. And he does see Yashraj Patil making a run. Parth. There is a goal kick. Yashraj Patil. Good challenge by Vivek. Chance to play across. In fact, Parth is gonna make a save. Parth Jede. And Bhatia couldn't get a final touch on target. Nikhil Mali loses the ball. Nal quickly tries a play through. Savant gets it away towards Vivek. Blocked by Nal. Poked forward. Nikhil Mali. Shibu. Nikhil Mali. That's going to hit the post and then go out. Side kick. Shibu. Now the ball possession is just given away by either team. Sanket still trying. Parth. 3 people down on the floor and Parth gets a save out. Sandesh is unable to scoop a ball or whip a ball towards Nikhil Mali on the other side. Yes, Raj Patil. He has been quite the player for Nivant FC. Amre. Arrows loose and Nivant FC. Now the negative emotions are visible because of the shouting and screaming. Sanket. Sanket, nicely done. An advantage play was attempted by the referee, but Sanket Savant, his final pass didn't work out because of the drop down. Of course, he had a trip to the floor. He went. Arya. And that's led through by Nal. Side kick for Panna boys. It won't be taken. There won't be a need for the side kick because the 3 points and the 3-0 victory has been claimed by Panna boys. Nivant FC, no goal found. Pritam and Parth, both the goalkeepers, are able to maintain a clean sheet. We'll see you guys in the next game very soon. Next game at Pune Division's Elite Premier League is going to be played between Smurfs in the white and Oblock in the navy blue. The game has just begun. Ball possession, and there is a good touch available, but already out of bounds is the ball, which means goal kick. No further play through for that attacking move which Oblock attempted. Tarun Shetty. Atharva Kulkarni has not managed to get a ball under control. Bangale lets it go through. Bhosle. It's a far away ball, and out it goes. A side kick for Smurfs. Gokte. Tarun Shetty. This has touched the ceiling. So side kick to the opponent team, which is Oblock. Bangale. Bhosle. To the midfielder. Atharva Chavan. Bhosle. And this can be a problem, but Atharva Kulkarni's touch is not so dangerous after all. And Bhosle lets it go. Bhosle with a pass. Chavan. Chavan does manage to find a ball towards Sandesh. Bangale. Bhosle takes his time. That is nice rotation. Chavan. His final touch. He thought of controlling, but halfway through, he also thought of letting the ball go. Tarun Shetty headed down. Chance to score, and this is a miss. Sandesh could have easily let Prathamesh take the shooting. He was on his right foot. And this is off target. Tarun Shetty. Curled in. Chavan heads it down. Side kick. Rohan Rajesh. Shetty has awkwardly struck his right foot. Couldn't complete his swing with his right foot. And Pratt, he could have played it to Sandesh for that 1-2. Side kick taking is what the official requests. Nicely given ball towards Ishan. Ishan, the ball is just stuck there. Kulkarni, is that a foul? It is. Manish. Atharva Bhosle. This is Manish. Trying a shot. It's gone off target. Tarun this time. Looking for Atharva Kulkarni. Ishan Sumant comes in the way. Chance to shoot. Niranjan. He says awkwardly touched the ground while he tried to shoot. Pratt. Oblock on the break. Going on the right. Tarun Shetty. Covering some tight angles. Because the run and the counter both were goal threatening. Deep ball inside. That's gonna hit the post and the rebound. Can the opponent take advantage of it? Smurfs don't exactly touch the ball until the half-line mark. Rohan Rajesh at the back. Manish just given the added assistance from his substitution area to check the line before making that play. Otherwise, he would have committed a line foul. Now the ball does go to the opponent anyway, just further behind. Tarun Shetty. This is overstruck with power. Rohan Rajesh heads it back. Manish. Already out of the play, is it? Tarun. And this is problematic. Sandesh gets it out. Pratt. Simple. I mean, Tarun Shetty has created the chaos at the back. And the celebration is continued further by the opponents. A mistake at the back. ends up with an applause from the bench of the opponents. Now the goal scorer was Prat, and he was assisted thanks to Sandesh. Sandesh, that is a good ball control. He even takes a shot. Tarun. Kulkarni. And he loses the ball. Here's an opportunity. Manish tried to go for the double fake. But Rohan Gokte. Rogo. Ataro Kulkarni. Kulkarni. The dribble was efficient mid-air. Savan. He has lost the ball straight up. Gokte off target. Bosle. Gokte. This is easy for Ishan. Ishant. It did take a touch of Atharva Savan before going out. So Oblock totally on the defense. Kulkarni. Topok. Ron Rajesh. There's barely any space and Oblock just totally over the ball. Tarun Shetty. He has curled it and it has gone out for a goal kick. Prat. That is the farthest we have seen him drop down. Tarun. Now Maitreya used too much of his fingers with both his arms. Just put Atharva Chavan away. Kulkarni. To Ron Rajesh. Tarun. This time a flat ball. Bengali has the touch. Aerial attempt from Smurfs just doesn't work out. Bosle. Manish. This is Bosle. Chavan. Maitreya. Unnecessary pushing. And Chavan in fact does win a free kick. It was also blocked at a point blank by Niranjan. Gone out. Manish. He is blocked. Vangale back to Bosle. Now this could have worked out. Maitreya couldn't find a teammate there. Maitreya does get a ball received. He's trying really hard to shield and now he wins a free kick. Excessive contact on the player, not on the ball. This was a foul done by Manish. Free kick won by Smurfs. 1-0 is the score. Just a single goal. Mistake at the back, simply punished. That is good. Maitreya tries to get an aerial ball. Not exactly quite that aerial, but it's mid-air around the knee height. Tried to swing his right foot. Rogo. Niranjan, nicely controlled, but Bangale. Corner kick. Smurfs trying. Prat, he's in a really good position, but as soon as he gave the shout for the ball, he was attended to from that angle. And Maitreya, in time, gets a tackle out. Prat. At the back towards Bosle. Chavan. He had a mistaken touch, but thankfully Pratt was available there. Toe poked to put some height, and Sandesh trying to muscle it in. But Ron Rajesh with a simple stretch. He has at least neutralized this attack. Bosley. Pratt loses the ball and Maitreya tries from distance. He will win a free kick. There was a pull on the player who won the ball. Free kicks going the way of Smurfs. There's a couple of free kicks received for this side. Kulkarni. Mistaken touch once again. Tarun Shetty this time gets a foot to it. But Sandesh, the threat is not yet over. Does make a save. Ron Gokte. Foul, Lizzie, by Manish. Maitreya. Rohan Gokte. Rohan Gokte loses the ball and then he wins it back. Then he loses it again further. Halfway through the dribble had a tackle and then he tried to get a ball shot as he lost it. Maitreya cannot get it in. Manish. Management getting caught up in the ball contact and physical contact of two players. Bosley to take the goal kick. Bangale. Bosley uses his left foot this time. Sandesh quickly touches the ball to the right. Manish. Pass couldn't find Pratt. Ron Gokte. Here's the counter-attack. Chance to score. It was in fact blocked. Niranjan could neither get a cross nor a shot. It is all thanks to Bangale getting a good block. Corner kick. Bosley makes a save anyway. That is also the end of the first half. 1-0. A mistake from the goalkeeper is how the goal has been scored. Smurfs, they're down by a single goal. This is the start of the second half. 1-0 is the score. Smurfs with a mistake made. They've conceded a goal. And Tarun Shetty, he has made a save in the first half. That's the story of the first half. Bosley, late at the end of it, managed to get his own save as well. Now Bosley gets a ball forward, led through by the opponents. Smurfs still trying to find an equalizer. Tarun Shetty. That's a great pass. Atharva Kulkarni. He didn't realize that was a good ball to get a ducking header out of. But he was mildly pushed mid-air. Bosley puts it away. Tarun Shetty lets it go. From goal kick to goal kick. Tarun. It's a difficult ball for Maitreya. A lot of running to be done for the field players. The pass can be played towards the foot. Manish. Sandesh. Just no room to turn, and in fact he brings down Rohan Gokte. Rohan Gokte quickly, and this has gone out. Side kick from Manish. And it is blocked. Smurfs try to take the ball back. Bangale gets physical. Does win the ball in the process. And it has also hit Rohan Gokte before going out. Smurfs just not able to win the ball. Sandesh. The turn is complete. He tries a pass. And Tarun Shetty. How has that gone up towards the corner kick spot? Could have easily controlled the ball. Taken a bounce to collect it as well. Corner kick. Rohan Gokte. Played towards the back. Bosley. Nicely delivered towards Sandesh, who has a lot of options, and maybe he should take less time than that. Yash. At the back towards Manish. Tanishk. And after the ball foul, that was a potential break. So Allen is shown the yellow card for simply bringing down a player. Free kick for Oblock. They are still in lead because of that one goal. Played towards Bangale. Tanishk. Oh, challenged by two players. Atharva Kulkarni on the break. Still trying. He does get past one player, but nothing further than that. Really needs to play a pass there after beating two players. Rohan Gokte. And Gokte slips down, but there was also contact and push. Gokte's free kick. Oh, this has simply been given towards Sandesh, but he wasn't ready. Not much attention towards the ball. He was busy looking at his man to mark. This is Bosley's goal kick now. And now this is Tarun Shetty's goal kick. Played on the inside by the header, Tanishk. That's a great pass, chance to score by Tarun Shetty. No space given. The moment he realized that ball was too good for a one-on-one, he just approached the ball, blocked every angle. The only option available was a pass at the back, and that was not possible while the ball was attempted to be controlled. Now Oblock still in lead, a single goal. Whereas Smurfs, they have barely gotten a shot on target in the second half. Side kick play towards Bosley. Manish with his left foot. Bangale. That's a great challenge. Smurfs. One thing is left to do, which is find the goal, but Maitreya hits the crossbar and then it goes out. There was a partial save from Bhosle too. So overall, there was the effort from Smurfs to try and find the equalizer. Tarun Shetty. Bhosle quickly tosses it away to Tanishq. Goal kick. Kulkarni. Kulkarni does win a free kick. Atharva Kulkarni, when he dribbles, it's not very fast, but he plays in such a fashion that he is protecting the ball and giving a fake cover of the fact that he is vulnerable to a tackle. Tarun Shetty square towards the other side. Kulkarni back to Tarun. Now this has simply gone out. Bhosle. Goal kick played towards Tanish, but Rohan Gokte gets in the way. Taken on the left foot, blocked by Rohan Gokte. Maitreya further protects the ball. It is touched his waist, knee and ankle. Saved by Tarun Shetty. It did catch him out as a surprise. Played all the way back towards Bhosle. Manish gives it back to Bhosle. Pratt. Niranjan. One player to go against, but he's simply not given the room, and in fact Niranjan is fouled. Oblock. They are getting hasty and physical. It also looks desperate when they're trying to win the ball back from Smurfs. They've made consecutively their fourth foul, apart from the 3 fouls in which a single yellow card was involved. Single goal in this game. Rohan Gokte misses the ball entirely. And he also loses the ball. Pratt, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but Tarun Shetty. He's not the goalkeeper anymore. It's Ishan. And he doesn't have a lot of experience as a goalkeeper, especially to defend the field goals. They want more firepower. Maitreya. Nicely given ball. Kulkarni. Chance to play across. It's a near post finish attempted. Niranjan is just not utilized by the team who was available all this time on the left. Bhosle. Yash gets it out. Maddie. And he does win the ball, but physically. Oblock might reach double digits on the foul counter pretty much. There's been too many fouls made in the last 5 minutes by this side. Maitreya. Another one missed totally by Atharva Kulkarni this time. The earlier strike was missed by Rohan Gokte. Corner kick. Tanishq tries to penetrate, but he slips down and looks like a foul from behind. Tanishq was denied of the shooting. That is how the foul happened. A free kick for Oblock. Now the foul favor has finally changed over. And the opponent take the ball back. Raval. Ishan. That's a basic passing mistake done because of miscommunication. Tanishq. He plays it out towards Manish. Manish tries a shot off target, just over the crossbar. Ishan. Poked forward towards Prithvi, but he was not in position in time. Hasn't been the most entertaining game because of a lot of fouls and a lot of side kicks, especially the second half. But at the same time, Smurfs haven't able to take their chances. Maitreya. Maddie commits a foul in the process. Free kick taken. Quickly played towards the back. Maitreya sets it up behind. Kulkarni. Ishan drives in forward. Tries a shot. It needed an extra touch of deflection from a teammate. Atara Bhosle. Kulkarni continues forward. Shan Sumant gets it away towards Prithvi. Maitreya. Niranjan. Here's a strike attempted. Rohan Gokte blocked by Manish. Effective block. The game is slowly becoming very rough. Gokte. Blocked by Manish and out of bounds. Maitreya. Gokte lost the ball there. Re-tackle. Yash. And that is good from Ishan. Maitreya even gets a ball towards Niranjan. Smurfs. What have they done? But the attack is still alive. And a loose pass. Sandesh, 1-on-1. And this is going to hit the side post. Then hit Sumant and then go out. The second goal seems cursed for Oblock. The way this move just didn't go in. Felt like it was impossible to not see a goal. And then exactly opposite of it happened. Swinging header from Sandesh misses. Hanging down on the score sheet by a single goal, Tanishq. Now we're almost approaching the end of the game as well, which has been physically far too brutal for both the teams. Tanishq hits Niranjan as it goes out. Bhosle. Rohan. Sumant. Bhosle shifts the ball momentum. Goal kick taken. Ishan Sumant with a header. Niranjan. Chavan. And cleared. Now Maddie has a final touch. But the 3 whistles confirm 3 points for Oblock. Whereas no goal scored. Lost by a single goal. You can pretty much say they could have split a point otherwise. Lost by a single mistake. Smurfs. They couldn't quite get the equalizer nor prevent the opponent from taking the 3 points. Now in the maroon are Mama's boys playing up against Nighthawks, who are in their grey. Yazzie. That's not bad. Tried to put an aerial ball towards a running Harsh Rathod. Here's the goal kick. Jay. Nikhil. Yazzie. That was a decent pass from Yazzie, but perhaps Nikhil did not want that type of ball. He also made that appeal for the handball, so he wasn't very willing to run right up. Himanshu got a good space out, and Chinner, that's not bad. The header, it could have worked out. Yazzie. Lyo. Himanshu. Rotating a pass with the usage of chest. Great way to win the ball back. Nighthawks still trying. DC. Just clear the ball. Out of rage it looked like. Or maybe it was a situation of emergency is what he felt. Lyo. Now Lyo strike. Can't call that a pass. A different man in the goalkeeper's spot. Chinner. Yazzie. At the back. Lyo. And this has gone out. Side kick. Himanshu. And this has gone out of bounds as he tried to play a ball on the wing. Harsh Rathod. Lyo. Yazzie got a good cross. And two players slipping down, which goes to show how dangerous this field is in that specific corner kick area. Jay at the back towards Lyo. Nikhil, the ball control is not there. Now it's only dangerously slippy past the corner kick. That spot and further than that, which is an area where we might not see a lot of plays happening, since Mama's boys are playing from the left side and Nighthawks are playing from the right side. They can only think of some plays being done from long range, since they love to use Harsh Rathod as the running man, and then they also use Sean Pereira or else Nikhil, who keep changing positions up top or else dropping down. As for Nighthawks, since they have two new players, I can't tell for sure if their play style is going to be similar as to how we saw before the transfers were found out, signed in. Harsh Rathod does give a good pass. Sean Pereira loses the ball. Here's a strike, a deflection. Yazzie. Perhaps it's his ankle. It's the moments of pain for Yazzie. Free to play the corner kick now. Nighthawks at the back towards Himanshu. Heads it down, but the opponent takes the ball away. It is DC getting a good stretching touch. Nikhil. DC. Nicely given ball. Lyo blocks it and takes it in his arms. Harsh Rathod. Lyo. And this is blocked by the midfielder of Nighthawks. Sean wins a corner kick. Played at the back towards Layo. Himanshu. Very well done. In fact, he was even going for the goal. Rathod. Sean. And Himanshu wins the ball, but is not completely won. Yazzie. Nicely taken forward. A side kick for Mama's boys. Harsh Rathod. Yazzie. Yazzie just waits. That's a nicely delivered ball. Sean! Was he not looking at the ball? A goal kick for Jussie and Nighthawks. It wasn't even a ball which had that much velocity, which would cause troubles to control the ball, or the difficulty level of ball controlling wasn't that high. Jussie trying to find Balraj there. This is DC. Nice attempt to cross it in. Couldn't get past Harsh Rathod, but then Chinner was lurking around the D-box area. And now it has gone out for a goal kick. Yazzie. Sean. Layo. Ball's just let gone. Jussie. Now that one is simply not delivered up to the proper height. Sean. Layo. Sean. Himanshu easily controls this, thinks of shooting. That has gone out, but Layo, he did get a block to a high velocity strike. How did he do so? Because Himanshu's strike had some knuckleball effect. Ishant Sharma shown the yellow card right as he has made his appearance in this transfer season. Unlucky because he couldn't follow the dress code, which is not wearing chains or tags or any metal surfaces, ornaments, all of that. Ishant Sharma to Nikhil, and Ishant Sharma gets it out towards Nikhil Narayan, but Jussie blocks it. Here's the rebound strike of target. Corner kick granted because of the confirmation from the official. Ishant Sharma. He'll have to take a corner kick again. Side kick one. Yazzie plays it behind. Layo tries. A good let through. Usually you gotta take a breath before letting those kind of balls go towards a teammate, towards an opponent. But when in this situation, when there is a corner kick or side kick, it's always better to be on toes, because there can be that unexpected deflection out of a teammate even. DC back towards Jussie. Headed down by Harsh Rathod, but to whom? Himanshu tries a sneaky toe poke. Sean. Yazzie. That's not very well struck by Yazzie. And Yazzie shrugs off. Decides to just fall back. He was initially falling back to mark a man, but now he has dropped down pretty much to receive a goal kick pass from Layo. And there's a lot of off-the-ball movement. Laterally, vertically. Hashadot finds Sean Pereira, and this is a cross but denied by DC. The cross itself is put out. So Nikhil Narayan's threat run the other side is dusted off. Yazi. Now this time has to take a side kick. Lyo takes a touch. Corner kick. Balraj drops down. Yazi, Ishan Sharma. Lyo. Ishan Sharma has lost the ball there, just underneath his sole. Himanshu. Himanshu very smart. Did use the timing window where Ishan Sharma moved away. On those milliseconds of impact can definitely make a difference. There it is once again. Pump faking those shots on the side pass. Headed away. You saw the output of it, which can turn out to be quite an attacking weapon. Yazi. Harshatod lets the ball go. Yazi through the space, but far away ball for Nikhil, and that is the end of the first half. We haven't seen quite the shooting in this game. There has been a lot of passing though, and not a lot of fouls, which is still nice to see. So we are seeing some movement here and there, but let's see more of that in the second half. Perhaps a goal even. All the games today have been anything but a goalless draw. We are yet to see a draw, by the way. Let's see if this game delivers just that. Second half between Mama's Boys and Nighthawks is underway. Ishan Sharma. And that has taken an awkward touch of Himanshu, but Yassi did get the ball back. Shirki. Rathod puts it towards Sean Pereira. Sean strike blocked by Himanshu. Sean tries to put a pass towards Ishan Sharma. Jassi clears the ball just in time. Lyo. It's gone out for a goal kick. Jassi. Sean Pereira to Nikhil. Sean Pereira continues the run with a chested touch. He does lose the ball to DC. Attempt to get a nutmeg pass through the legs, unsuccessful for Balraj. Sharma. Yazi. Lyo. That's Lionel De Silva, of course. Harsh. Trying a counter-attack because of the ball favor. Just being there. Chance to score, but Sharma gets in the way of Balraj. And that is exactly the move that happened, but the sides were changed earlier in the first half, where Nikhil Narayan was denied a ball It was done by DC, if I'm not wrong. And it happened in the same exact spot, just from the opposite wing. Now this is DC. It's gone wide. Away. Nikhil. Shirki. Yellow card. This is imminent, but Nikhil Narayan, it's unavoidable. The turn is right in front of a goal. The arguments quickly come to an end, and the yellow card stands. No movement from Nikhil, and Himanshu really tried to break the wall with that shot, but he couldn't. And Himanshu, here it is, underneath the leg. Harsha Todd, that's one way to control the ball, and he keeps getting away on the wing. Sean Pereira, 1-2 works out. Himanshu, however, stops him. Shirki. And Nikhil, the goal is open, in fact. That could have worked out. But Nighthawks, every time they have made this kind of mistake, they have been punished, just escaping. Harsh. Shirki gets in the way. Himanshu flicks it up. That is a great pass. In fact, Balraj is open and free. Himanshu Navatkar, sixth sense activated with that heel flick. Rathod. Sharma. Yazi. Nikhil, but he loses the ball the moment he tried to control it. Layo. Oh, very well done. Used his legs and his arms properly. Ishan Sharma. Toe poke attempt. Just he clears it. Hits the roof. Now suddenly the game's intensity has increased, which is nice to see. And it's not increased physically with some fouls and all that. Flare of the ball dribbling and everything is visible. You saw earlier the attempt from Ishan Sharma of a toe poke, and then it was Himanshu with the heel flick. Sharma. Yazi. Power pass towards Ishan Sharma on the other side. DC. He stands in the way. Balraj gets it back. Took too much time. Sean Pereira able to capitalize. Nikhil trying to get a pass towards Ishan. Unsuccessful. DC takes the ball advantage. Shirki very close to scoring, but blocked. Corner kick for Nighthawks. Played at the back, but Sean Pereira intercepts. He tries a direct goal. Is it in? It is! Sniped down from downtown. Sean Pereira. A wicket sick goal with a flare of accuracy and a lot of airtime. It felt like he shot a three-pointer pretty much, but then it just might be a three-pointer that Mama's boys were looking for in this game, because 3 points is what they want. Side kick. Expertise in the air and accuracy by Sean Pereira. Layo at the back towards Yazi. Now Mama's boys have been a dark horse of a team. They have been taking these wins. Oh, that was a good attempt. Balraj could have taken the ball under control after that block. Now anyway, I was saying it was about Mama's boys. They seem like a dark horse team. You never know, they might contest the top spot even. And they are just not under the radar of other teams. Also with the added enforcement of Ishan Sharma, this can just turn out to be very true. Currently with the live score, they do stand at the third spot, and they haven't flinched much from the second and third place. That hits the rope. Even Colts have been climbing up on the spot. Lyo. Jay. Trying really hard to also control the ball. And apart from that, shield the player. Which is, difficult at times. Sean. Oh, very good. Smart flick. Yazzie. Lyo. Mama's boys do get a pass on the other side, but Himanshu puts it away. Shant Sharma. And Jussie falls down. And the ball, it has ended up being a goal kick. Lyo. Chinnar. Foul. It should be given. Chinnar. He had the ball advantage. Protected it. But either way, a free kick for Nighthawks. They need a single goal to equalize, and this has gone adrift. Yazzie. Mama's boys being very careful. They're not underestimating their opponents. You can see they're just getting passes out and still trying to attack at the same time. Jay tries to beat the threat on the ball approach. Jussie clears it. Yazzie. Lyo. And the shooting from Lyo, it doesn't seem all that effective because the goal height is obviously different. A push at the back, was it? In the mid-air contact. Okay, free kick the way of Mama's boys. Even I was surprised for a moment. Sean could have definitely controlled it better, but he exchanges a smile with his teammate as he lost the ball there. Himanshu, very clever ball, but Yazzie. And Yazzie beats one player. Cannot get past the other one. Jay retreating. Sean gets in the way, and this is Chinnar losing the ball altogether. Sean. Yazzie. Jussie. Soft touch, and that is not good. He just didn't clear the ball. He didn't even pass it to a teammate. In fact, Nikhil Narayan takes complete advantage. And he has been the other side of scoring. Nikhil Narayan is a different type of scorer. He's very consistent, I'll tell you that. Consistently scoring. Sean. Trying. Shirky. Shirky still has the ball. DC. Ishan. Now Himanshu, he was there with a duel for Ishant Sharma. But it seemed nice to see it because it was a duel of technical abilities and physical strength rather than some roughness. Nikhil still going. Plays it behind to Jay. Sharma. And Mama's boys once again. Now that they are 2-0 up, the insurance goal has been claimed. They will continue to do the same game which they were doing earlier, which was ball possession, passing, and waiting for the right timing and mistake from the opponent and then sniping it in. Here's the long ball. Sharma. Cleared by the opponent. Yazzie. And he's not very close to the ball, but Chinnar didn't realize he actually had an opportunity to snatch it. Does get the ball back anyway. Bhave loses it. Shirky. Himanshu. It is blocked by Ishant Sharma. Jay. Final touch of his. Now the goalkeeper has been changed over to Shirki. Layo. Oh, it is in fact Ishan Sharma wearing Layo's jersey. Totally forgot Layo is wearing that green bib and he's playing as the goalkeeper. Force of habit. Sean. And this can be Layo, but he lets it go. Extremely smart, I must say. Made it look like he was going to control the ball altogether. And he could have wasted more seconds anyway with the same move. You know, he controls the ball, takes it back in his arms because it did hit the opponent. But same thing, different move. It's a goal kick. And now there is a free kick for Nighthawks. On the other side towards Himanshu. The goal is open, but Ishan Sharma, he'll be careful to use this ball and attack very well. Tries a flicking finish. Stub his left foot. Couldn't generate enough power. And that is also the end of the game. Clean sheet, 3 points. Mama's boys cruising forward on the points table, or rather maintaining their soft spot of third place. Meanwhile, Nighthawks, they haven't seen worse days than this. Consecutive losses and draws. But either way, a good football game. And now we'll follow it up with the final game of today's match day very soon. We shall now begin with the next game, which is the second last game of today's match day. It is between Immortal Engines in the white and Galacticos in the black. Here it is, the start of the game. Neeraj Mane plays it behind. Abhishek Giri is the goalkeeper. Toiva gives it ball to his goalkeeper, Abdullah Khan. Returns the ball favor. Quickly played towards the midfielder, Neeraj Mane. Giri. Bittu Kumar. And Rohit Rawat has a touch, but that's all there is. He fell down, so he couldn't exactly get the ball. Couldn't re-tackle, none of that. Abdullah Khan. And this is a good block by Neeraj Mane. But good anticipation against the opponent. Giri nicely jumps in the air, uses his arms. Adnan. Abdullah. Flicks it towards the other side. Bittu Kumar, massive effort done to deny the ball possession towards Gaikwad. As Prabuddha Gaikwad, one of the new members of Galacticos. Deep goal kick. Oh, that could have worked out. Very good pass. Even a shot on target if you count it. But Adnan saved it. Now this is a retake of the side kick. But Abhishek Giri, very nice ball. Supplying was top notch. Adnan. Giri. Pass aimed towards Rohit. Now Albert is there on the substitution side, he is. But perhaps Immortal Engines, they need some scoring. And that is why Abhishek Giri is the goalkeeper. Abdullah Khan. Nicely challenged by Muttum. Prabuddha Gaikwad. Mapi gives it to Abdullah Khan. And this is Toiva once again getting a challenge without looking at the ball this time even. Play towards the midfield. Mapi lets it out. Gaikwad. Mapi. Gaikwad gets a side foot. Corner kick. Gaikwad sets it up. Mapi tries a shot, but Steven got a preemptive block. It's a corner kick. Ended up being a 50-50. The stretch doesn't work out, but Mapi sets it up behind. This is going in. Usman Khan. That's the name of the goal scorer. Yash Mapi. Very clever. Awareness on point and inside the D box. I mean, he's not panicking or preparing to shoot blindly. Awareness is right there. Headed up, but Saad. That's going to be a free kick. Neeraj. Giri. Junior. He's running quite a lot, but now he has slowed down. Abhishek Giri. Now here's the reinforcement of Prabuddha Gaikwad and Oriel Jr. Could have won the ball there. Side kick taken. Saad challenges. He doesn't get the ball. Bittu Kumar. That's nicely turned in, and Adnan. Oh goodness, that was close. I thought it was about to go in his own goal. Junior. Usman. On the other side he finds Junior. Neeraj. Didn't really have any ill intentions, but it still just happened. Usman. This one is blocked. A side kick for Galacticos. Usman. Adnan calls for it, tries a side foot. It is shouldered away by Bittu Kumar. Usman. Now this one is going in the skies. Goal kick. Abhigiri, that is in fact a good ball, and Abdullah Khan does get it away. Toiba, Saad. Just lost the ball instantly after his touch. Giri. Oh, that was good. Bittu Kumar, I mean, he did contain a player away, but then he couldn't get the ball under control, which is still going to make that move not so effective after all. Abdullah Khan. Toiva gets it away. Giri just walking. Now that's not very good. I mean, this type of shooting can only work if there is some kind of deflection plan. Usman Khan runs for it and he loses the ball on the wing. Usman Khan. Adnan. This is Gaikwad. Oh, unfortunate. Abdullah Khan just slips away. And all the Galacticos players, they're smiling. Now Immortal Engines, they're trying to find that equalizer. They haven't had a lot of ball control or ball possession, I might say, to get that done exactly. Krishna. Gaikwad gets it back towards Adnan. Adnan. And Abdullah Khan. That's a very good challenge. It definitely touched Abdullah Khan because of the tackle from behind being on the ball. And the ball just ricocheting past Abdullah Khan's leg. Giri. Krishna. Toiva. Giri. Oh, that could have worked out. Neeraj Mane did jump in the air. Hurt in the aerial contact, Usman Khan. And he has scored the goal, by the way. The only one. Krishna has the final touch. Toiva. Clever. But Krishna, he also lost the foot on the ball. Abhishek Giri. Not controlled in the area of play by Rohit. Adnan. Mapi. Krishna. The ball does go out. Severe attempts to dribble the ball. And then there is no rain today, but then there was some heavy rain prior to the match day's beginning itself. Which is why the fact that the field is drying still keeps it slippery. And there it is, Yash Mapi. Attempt on the goal, straight up. Krishna has to be careful of the challenge from Neeraj. Neeraj! And Neeraj! Extremely efficient is what he was trying to do. It was a great attempt. He could have gotten an overhead ball past Adnan. Adnan does put a hand to it. Here's Usman Khan. Adnan. Nicely delivered. Toiva gets it forward. This is Toiva. Giri. Now they're at the half-line mark pretty much. And Toiva tries a shot. Adnan blocks it. Tries to go for the goal directly, but then he just changed his action entirely, and Bittu Kumar. Shot follow through. Attempted snatch and a shot. Adnan. This has simply gone out for a goal kick. Abhishek Giri. Usman. Great re-tackle. The ball is won. And this is off target. It was Rutik's attempt. Adnan. Nice ball, but Toiva. He does not have Usman Khan behind. Instead, Krishna. He has dropped down instead. Gaikwad. Usman. And through the legs, but Bittu Kumar. Abdullah Khan. Neeraj. Excessive usage of arms. Now Neeraj Mane just waves off that he's sorry. He won't do it again. Abdullah Khan. Krishna. Very efficient. The dribble was good. Usman Khan couldn't get a pass towards a teammate. However, Yash Mapi. Bittu Kumar. Unfortunately, the contact just happened, and Yash Mapi, he is so evasive. He's also a slim figure, so it's perhaps easier to just go zigzag and curve away from defenders. Goal kick. Free kick. They'll try. A direct one can be attempted. Usman! It only sliced away out of luck. Krishna. Corner kick. Abdullah Khan. Adnan. Adnan lobs the ball. Gaikwad. Usman. Free kick. Taken. Chance to score. Neeraj. Extremely heavy touch. And that is the end of the first half for what seemed like an equalizer opportunity just right before the end. Has ended up being nothing for Immortal Engines. 1-0 Galacticos in lead. Now shall begin the second half between these two teams. 1-0, Galacticos still up because of that amazing pass from Mapi, which was finished in without any thinking from Usman Khan. Here it is, the start of the second half. Abdullah Saad does head it, and that was close. Giri, however, had his arms up, sticking to the crossbar. Giri and Abdullah Khan, a towering clearance pretty much. Second half between these two teams. Neeraj Mane thought of letting the ball go towards somebody. Oriel Jr. hurt. Not sure how that happened, but perhaps he was just looking at the ball and ran into somebody. Goodness, but he seems to be in a lot of pain. He's back up and all right to play. Okay, he's back up to substitute and not play. He did give his arm to Krishna. And hey man, how about you take my position? Abdullah Khan. This man marking. Neeraj. And there is a free kick goal. Bittu Kumar puts it in. Neeraj, he took it as if he was putting a decoy. But then Bittu Kumar, he was positioned really well to get the deflection. There was enough power on the ball as well. And Adnan, there was nothing he could do. Prabuddha Gaikwad loses the ball there. Here's the left-footed attempt. Rutik. It's off target, but Immortal Engines. What they were seeking is something they have found. It is an equalizer. Toiba loses the ball. Krishna shouldered away. A yellow card for number 12 of Immortal Engines. Toiva, first booking of the game. Gaikwad, very good attempt to squeeze a ball in aerially. Tries a snapping, curly lob pass. It's headed away by Arav. Adnan. Downward header, Arav. Oh, not bad. Rutik. 1-1 is the score. Now we have seen a goal each in the half. Adnan. Goal kick. Giri. Looks like Albert won't be getting a lot of play time today because they really are utilizing Abhishek Giri quite well. Adnan. Oh, look at the slip about. And there's the challenge by Toiva. So Rutik, he might be new to the surface of Force Playing Fields Baner. Partial block. Adnan. Usman. And Usman. This is very visible, very clear, the free kick. At the back towards Adnan. Prabuddha Gaikwad. Adnan. Trying to win the ball. Rutik. Saad. Krishna. 1-on-1, but why didn't he finish it on the first go? I'm sure he could have used his right foot to slice it on target. Gaikwad lets it go towards Adnan. Abdullah. Efficient ball possession here. They're just creating a lot of space between each other. Galacticos. Adnan. Abdullah. Very good let through, and he can put in a cross. It is in fact a goal. Abdullah Khan. That was a serious chop on the left wing, and then he ended up netting it in. Quite an exciting goal because it came from a tight angle. But there will be a VR check to see if the goal stands. The VR check is complete. The goal stands. So back in lead are going to be Galacticos. And Immortal Engines. They're back to the seeking of an equalizer. Foul at the back by Saad. Giri gives it away to Toiva. This is Abhishek Giri. Bittu Kumar lost the ball there. Junior. Saad. The goal is open and it is not curling on target. Doesn't look like Abhishek Giri got a handball. It looked like he had a knee touch, but let's find out if there is going to be a need for VR check 2.0. He was outside the D box and it was very visible that he did not have any ill intentions, but a final VR check will actually make it very clean. Now this is obviously a referee's decision, and what is the final call from the referees or from the people in charge of officiating a match is the final decision. I understand there can be a lot of football opinions here and there, but a VR check is up to the officials and nobody else. Of course, us as the spectators, fans, watchers of the game sometimes may agree, may disagree with the decision, but obviously the full truth is something that we cannot find out, especially in the football universe, because there are so many things that can affect the decision. And corner kick looks like what I did see has turned out to be quite the truth. Maybe the referee saw the same thing. Regardless, the corner kick is underway. And Neeraj takes it forward. Saad tries a challenge from behind. Neeraj, he is brought down. Might be a yellow card for Abdullah Khan. The contact from Saad looked alright. Didn't look like Neeraj Mane slipped by himself, but also Abdullah Khan drove him away from the goal, which is perhaps the reason why there might not be a yellow card. But here it is, another free kick, and it's inside. For what is happening? Immortal Engines somehow are able to turn things around whenever they are awarded a free kick. This time it's Toiva using his side foot to a prim and proper, crispy, accurate finish. Very good usage of free kicks, this team. 2 equalizers, one in the first half. It was attempted. And now in the second half, obviously there is some dynamic on the free kick taking as well. Bittu Kumar scored a header. That was the first free kick. And as for the second one, we have a straight up setup play. Ball was played much further towards the wing, then struck in by Toiva. But brilliant overall. Adnan and Prabhuda Gaikwad given a lot of freedom. Oriel Jr. lets it go. Was that the right choice? Krishna, and that is inside. Krishna, for what may have been a one-on-one finish, he did not attempt. He takes a volley from a distance doubled on that same meter range. Here's the restart. Adnan saves. The celebrations of getting back in the lead, Galacticos, were far too long, maybe. And Adnan yells out to his team that we are not supposed to let this go. Galacticos, perhaps they have a habit of letting their lead go, getting at equal terms, and then gaining it back. But either way, for the third time, they're in lead. Bittu Kumar. Now there have been 3 separate players from Galacticos who are the scorers, and for 3 separate times they have gotten in lead and just been at equal terms because of the opponent's equalizer. First it was Usman Khan, Second time, it was Abdullah. And the third time, it was Krishna. Time to find out if there is an equalizer for the third time. And if Galacticos need to be back in lead. Great header. Rutik. Mapi, fine challenge on the ball. He has won the ball very efficiently. Mapi squares it towards the other side. Krishna sets it up behind Abdullah Khan, headed away by Toiva. Adnan. That one seems like it is going off target. Neeraj forced to play back towards Giri. And Abdullah Khan, great pressure applied up top. He's not a very prolific attacker, but then when assigned to that position, today he has performed. And the score sheet says, with all the proof that you need, Abdullah Khan. Prabhuddha Gaikwad. Yash Mapi. This is a great pass. Usman Khan, the header is not good. Goal kick played. Krishna tries to intervene it. Prabhuddha Gaikwad. Krishna. A side kick for Galacticos. Abdullah Khan at the back towards Adnan. Yashmapi. High foot is it from Yashmapi? Giri. Nicely given to Bittu Kumar. The ball is left behind, but here's a Prabhuddha Gaikwad denying the ball presence towards Rohit Rawat, who was available on the other side. Krishna. Mapi. Doesn't get the ball there. Giri clears it. Usman. Adnan. Prabhuddha Gaikwad. And Adnan. And Abhishek Giri's strike has rebounded. Where is it going? It's out for a goal kick. Challenged by Abdullah Khan. Is he? Arav. Now here's a side kick from Galacticos, and they have Krishna with the ball. Prabhuddha gives it away towards Abdullah Khan. He tries a near post finish. That could have been off target, but that could have been on target too. It ended up being off target. Anyway, the ball is played on the inside. Neeraj Mane. Flick not working out. Gaikwad at the back towards Adnan. Usman. It's still on the line. Not anymore. Abhishek Giri. That's a difficult ball to control. Usman Khan. Adnan up in the air, headed downwards. Now Neeraj Mane. The time is ticking and the ball is flared away. Neeraj Mane. That's a good header, but it's not on target. The jump was good. The accuracy, not quite much. Adnan. Now Adnan will take his time for the goal kick. He plays a flat pass towards Prabhuddha Gaikwad. There's some rough play coming in from Immortal Engines, who are really trying hard to win the ball. Abdullah Khan. Gaikwad. Tried a 1-2. Bittu Kumar does have the ball. Not anymore. Crosses the line. Neeraj unfortunately had the final touch and he regrets it. Line foul committed by Abdullah Khan. Abhishek Giri. And now we are approaching the end game moments. We also do see Immortal Engines still trying to find an equalizer. They might not get the full 3 points because they need 2 goals to get on lead. Neeraj. A side kick for Galacticos. Adnan. And that is the end of the game. Those final moments felt like there would be a third equalizer, but there isn't. 3 points, 3 goals. No clean sheet, but Galacticos, they climb up. Immortal Engines, they were short of maintaining the lead, or rather getting on equal terms for a point split situation. We'll head into the final game after this, which is going to be between Colts and Romans. We'll now be seeing the start of the final game of today's match day. It is going to be between Romans and Colts. Colts in the red, Romans in the white. Now Romans, they have had some difficulties playing this Pune division of Elite Premier League because unfortunately they have been victims of some last minute goals and some 1-0 losses, which do feel like they have their chances in the game to net some goals, but they are just not able to for whatever reason. And of course they run out to a clock and all that. They don't lack the capacity and the capability, but let's see if they can stand true against Colts, who are technically just as capable of taking the 3 points as they are. Here's the start of the game. Ignatius with the start, And Abdul gives a good pass. And this is turned away in front of a goal. That's what I'm talking about. They keep getting their chances, but they just don't execute them in a proper fashion with confidence. Sukhwani curls in deep. And there is an opportunity for Sven. But the ball is having some bounce, some airtime. So not able to use his foot. Chako just took away Abdul. And this is Sritej, tackled in by Gabriel. Played at the back by Stan. Sukhwani. Headed down, Sritej. Abdul chasing a ball. Suryan. And he does find Sven on the other side, but the ball is taken by Romans. Sven lets it go towards Chako. Gabriel. Whose ball is it? Looks like a free kick was signaled. Okay, after all, it is just a warning, perhaps, to a player. Now this is Gabriel, and it has taken a touch, it seems. Callis. Sujal is an open option. Sujal. Callis. Rohan Sukhwani tosses it up. Sritej Ingre. And looks like there was a foul mid-air. Free kick for Romans. Way behind is the free kick. But Gabriel will play it behind anyway towards Sujal. Has gone out. Sritej Ingre under the threat of a ball snatch by Callis, taken back by Ignatius. Flicked up in the air, and Sven gets a header. Left behind Stan, and he goes for the sliding challenge, but it is on the ball. Now looks like there is a VR check for the third time. Third time today. Once again, the VR check is the official's call. And looked like Stan's challenge was on ball. But unfortunately it was dangerous too. Now we'll find out about the outcome of it very soon. Looks like the VR check has been done. Let's see the outcome of it, how it goes. Stan perhaps did win the ball, but it was far too dangerous, especially for a six-a-side game of football at the Elite Premier League. So foul has been given. The yellow card. Fortunately, he did win the ball. And the player was swept away. The free kick has been given. Callis, a quick take attempted. He tries the shot but misses. Suryan shifts it forward. Stan trying to find Sritej Ingre there. Abdul Sayed. And he had his chance to control the ball. Sritej Ingre holding off against Gabriel. Fouled. Free kick for Colts. This is Sven. At the back towards Sukhwani. A let through by Ignatius, and in fact he has bumped into Gabriel. Ignatius perhaps didn't realize that he also bumped into his own player apart from Suryan, which is the reason why sometimes it feels like you need eyes at the back too, but that would make the game too uneasy and too easy. Gabriel. That did touch Ritesh before going out, so another side kick. Sujal. Flat pass. Abdul Sayed. Ignatius. Withdraws his foot. Abdul. Foul by Stan. Stan. This is getting harsh. A yellow card has been shown to Stan. And it is the same player once again, Abdul. I'm just glad to see that he is able to play football. He has been the victim and the recipient of quite a lot of fouls to begin with. He is also the playmaker after all for Romans, so that is expected. Free kick. Ignatius. Pass given. Gabriel trying to squeeze a ball. Blocked by Chaco. Corner kick. Gabriel. Ignatius. Callis. Abdul. Sujal. And this is in fact Stan taking the ball clinically. Sukwani. Chaco. Nicely delivered pass, but Suryan. There is a touch. But that's all there is, because he was at his farthest stretch. Sujal. Stan. Downward header. Micah. Does push away Suryan, which means free kick. And of course there is a second half left to be played. So this level of intensity early on in this game, we might be in for quite some entertainment. Sukwani. Shri Tejingre lets a ball go. Micah. Gabriel. Callis. And that could have worked out. Abdul Sayed. He was far away from Callis. Now the two who tried to coordinate, in fact, have had a miscoordination. And Suryan. Hold on. Now there is a free kick. Played as a pass. Sukwani. Really trying to find a teammate on the right wing. Abdul. That could have been Abdul, and he tries, but Sukwani gets in the way. Grabs the ball. Hold on. Shri Tejingre, good flick. Suryan. This is blocked really well by Gabriel. Callis gets it out towards Micah. Challenged by Sven. He's 2-on-1. He tries a shot, and that could have been a pass instead. Goal kick. An aerial challenge between Chaco and Abdul. Chaco, he has in fact moved forward, tries a shot, it is blocked by Callis. Side kick for Colts. Left behind, but whose ball is it? And Sven has a touch. Micah. Here's a slip about, but Chaco still recovers. I mean, what is that? He slipped and still got a foot to the ball. He never took his eyes off the ball and focused away from the game, did he? Now there is a block, another one from Chaco. Has been putting Abdul Sayed to a neutralizing position. Has been keeping his attacking under control. Sujal. That's off target. Sukhwani. Suryan. Tyagi did give a good ball, and Sri Tejingre, the best he could do was win a corner kick, so he does so. Suryan, deep run in. Ingre, blocked by Gabriel. Micah, Abdul Sayed. Here's the ball, but not very well struck and not on target either. Struck in by Rohan. Curled in and out for a goal kick. So that's number 6, Rohan from Romans. Chaco. Tyagi. Trying to protect the ball. Tyagi. Foul at the back. Was it done by Gabriel? Now we also see the light rains coming back after such a long dry time of the entire match day pretty much. Sritej and Chaco. Suryan. And this looks like an obvious foul by Gabriel. Slowly, the rain has been tuning itself up to a mid and a heavy. And also the game. We are now approaching the end of the first half pretty much. Tyagi gets it out towards the right. Sri Tejingre cannot rescue this ball from going out. Callis. Great pass, but punched away just in time by Sukhwani. Swen, I don't think that was very good, but it's further rescued by Tyagi, the situation entirely. Suryan gets it off towards Chaco. Chaco didn't realize Sri Tejingre was on the run. Now here is a side kick. And that was very tricky from Gabriel. How did he give it to Abdul? Micah gets it away to the right, tries a shot, blocked by Chaco and Sukhwani, of course. A handball doesn't count for him when he's inside the D box, because he's the goalkeeper. Curl towards Chaco, but Micah, can he take the chance? He tried to keep the ball in play. 2 touches, 3 touches. The ball is having too much momentum. Chaco. Ball possession simply turned over. Too much time taken by Chaco. Looks like the 5-second rule is applied not only in terms of food but also in football. Callis, he did the same. Chaco. Shake. Micah. And that slipped past Sven and his legs. Corner kick. An attempt to drive across through the legs of Chaco. Very clever. Headed downwards. Abdul. Gabriel. Gabriel, he delivered a fine pass towards Rohan. Corner kick. And that is struck off target. That is also the end of the first half. We are headed into a goalless second half for the start. There have been attempts raining left and right, but not a lot of saving even needed to be done by the goalkeepers. Let's see if there is a winner in the second half, if there are more goals than just a single one. Now shall begin the second half between these two teams. Colts once again in the red at a 0-goal score. Romans in the white at the same goal score of 0. Here's the start. Sritej turns it to the back. Sukhwani. Sven. Up in the air and headed down by Callis. Micah. Micah couldn't get the ball forward. Sritej Ingre. Tackled in by Gabriel, but he's still trying to fight for the ball. Sritej. Atharva runs for the ball. And Sukhwani clears it. Now that is some threat upon the charge forward to try and claim a ball. Ignatius. Callis. Ignatius not able to get the ball past Tyagi, and Gabriel is forced to clear because of Suryan approaching the ball. Tread lightly because the game is still pending without those rough challenges. Of course, this is incomplete, especially as we saw the first half have a couple of them. Now there's the heavy impact of the rainfall. A ball curled in by Sujal, and there is a shoulder. Abdul Sayyad appeals for it. Suryan, challenge. That's good from Gabriel, unlike the earlier occasion. Chako. Sukhwani abandons his post, but he tries to get a pass towards Sven. Gabriel. Side kick again for the taking. Sujal. Had struck with extra power. Out for a goal kick. Sukhwani. Tanish. And he does contain the pass which would have otherwise ricocheted out of control towards an opponent. Chako holds on. Sukhwani. And to the midfield, but maybe on goal. Yes! Ignatius. One touch is all it takes, especially if the goalkeeper has fallen on the ground away from the post. Sukhwani beaten. And Ignatius, he has emerged victorious. Callis, great stretch. Got the ball cleared. Sven. And there is a lost ball. Gabriel tries. It's going to go out. But Atharva raises up the thumbs and tells Gabriel it was a good attempt still. Atharva wins the free kick. This is Roshan now. He has joined the field. And it has gone out. Sukhwani. Tagi. Great stretch by Roshan, honestly. Sritej Ingre. Tagi. Mohit Tagi. Sritej. Oh, that is a nicely delivered ball, but Sven, he doesn't even get the touch. It's Abdul, gives it away. It can also be a duel of managers, pretty much. Sukhwani. This is Sujal. The goal kick is out. Tanish. Sritej Ingre. Curled effort. Headed inside by Ignatius. Atharva, that's a good let-through ball, but off target. Abdul Sayed. I know the near post was closed, but he had no other option either. Chako. Callis. Another challenge by Callis. And Anirudh Chako is visibly angry. Perhaps the final one that Callis gets away without a yellow. Tanish. Chako tries. Corner kick at the touch of Abdul. Mohit Tyagi. All the way back to Sri Ingre. Chako. Roshan. Roshan. I mean, he could have easily avoided it if he hasn't won the ball. He could have just let it through. Sri Tejingre through the gap. Tanish. Oh goodness, he doesn't reach. He perhaps even didn't realize that there was a ball played in the space. And the space was so good. Trying to keep the ball in play, Abdul. Chako has the ball. Tanish. Loose ball. And this is an opportunity, but Atharva. He was brought down. The cross could have gone away. Now that's a tough decision to give because he flied very wide to the right. But looks like there is no yellow card given here. Two people in the ball. A free kick. Ignatius with his left. Tried to pump fake the first kick. Callis. Sujal. And that was close. Ignatius. He was right where the ball was supplied by Sujal. Sri Tejingre. It touches Ignatius before going out. Sukwani. Roshan at the back towards Sujal. And that is blocked by Chako preemptively. At the back by Callis. Sujal. Sri Tejingre. Oh, Tanish didn't control the ball there. He's perhaps upset with what just happened. Had enough proximity to get the ball under control. Sujal. This has gone out. Tyagi. Chako. Sri Tejingre. Suryan. Tanish somehow gets a stretch. Sri Tej through the gap. Suryan returns a pass and Chako, but Sujal saves it. Brilliant by the goalkeeper of Romans. Micah did get a header touch. Colts, for what would have been an energizing equalizer, it is just Sujal coming on top. Micah tries, but Sri Tejingre. Tyagi. Great way to get the ball back. Sujal. Headed in by Tanish. Chako controls. Suryan and Chako slightly confused between each other. Suryan still has the ball. Suryan keeps on going. How many times has he lost and found the ball? Over there, thrice maybe. Sri Tejingre and Chako on the stretch, but this time even Sujal stretched out. It looked seriously close to being the equalizer that Colts have been looking for. Sujal. Sukwani. Sri Tej. And Sri Tej does get the ball away. Sri Tejingre gives a pass. Chako! Goodness! But there is an after the ball follow through. Free kick for an after the follow through ball contact. The ball was moved forward, but Shritesh Ingre was brought down after the ball was played. It was Gabriel who made the foul. Shritesh Ingre sets it up. Chako off target. This just might be game over after this goal kick. Sujal. Nicely given header, shouldered by Tanish. Suryan. Tanish tries. Tyagi. Shritesh Ingre. It's poked away by Ignatius. Out of bounds. Sukwani. Chako has given a pass, and that is Tanish trying. Sujal. The goal kick is straight about. Sukwani. That's curled in deep. Header away by Gabriel. Tyagi. Shritesh Ingre. Through the gap, out to Astanish. Blocked by Ignatius. Shritesh Ingre still trying. And that looks like perhaps the final moments. Rolling ball, retake. Sukwani. It's pretty much now or never. Chako. Callis. Tanish being very patient, but at the same time wants to take it fast. Put forward Ignatius. On the other side, they have found Rohan. Rohan. And this should be in, but Sukwani saves it. Shritesh Ingre. Free kick. Now we just need to check. VR check will be done for potential red. Let's see about it. Now the VR check is done. Nothing too dangerous. So there is no foul. Sukwani. It did touch a player from Romans. Stan. Back on the field. Tagi. He is also available on the other side. And that is the end of the game. Now the header contact between Ignatius and Sritej that just happened. Both of them bumped into each other, and unfortunately the final whistle was also blown. Now that is the end of the story. 1-0. Ignatius taking the 3 points in the pockets of the team white. Colts, the red flames have been extinguished tonight. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time at Elite Premier League. Pune Division match day will be commencing tomorrow around same time as today. Till then, take care. Goodbye and good night.